going thing.
Hey guys, welcome back to Jobless Developer. Before we jump on to the serious programming concepts, you need two things on your hand. The first one being the source code, and the second one being the IDE, the environment in which you will write a piece of code. So the source code for this course is available to download. I will show you how to download this course, and you need to download this and expand it onto your computer. Right on the desktop or in a specific folder, depending on how you organize your file systems. You can download the source code from the link provided over here, or the link will be provided in the description as well. Once you download the file, you can see that the folder will be as such, and when you open the exercise files, the files are organized in the chapter wise folder. Each concept has its own file, inside which you will find a source code mentioned about each video. Each file appears as it's the first time it's being introduced in the course. You can modify the files along with me during the video changes on your own. But make sure to experiment with the C language. With the C language, now that you know how to get the code from, the next thing we need to know how to download the IDE from. Just so that we both stand on the same page, I would like you guys to download the same IDE as the one I am using in the course. For this course I will be using an IDE called as the code blocks. Just search for the code blocks IDE, click on the URL over there, click on the downloads link, and you will find a download a binary release. Click on that one, and for this course I am downloading this one, the codes MingW setup. Click on the link which suits best for you, install it, and once you have installed it successfully, you can see that you can open a single file or multiple files using this IDE. Let me show you how you can open a single file and multiple file. If I want to open a single file, directly I can double click on the file, and you can see that it's opening with the help of the IDE that we have downloaded it just now. And you can see that the part of the file has a code in it, or the source code which I mentioned before. It's nothing but this one. So you can see that this IDE is divided into 4 parts. The first one being the management part, which is on the left. It is nothing but the folder structure. It will say that how your files are being organized. The second part is the place where we write the piece of code. The third part is a place where we can find the testing part, or we can find where the bugs are at, where the warnings are at, and we can rectify the code. It's just like the eraser. It helps us to find our code and we can erase it. We can modify the code by just looking out over here. The final thing comes as the toolbar things. All these things are the shortcut thing. Rather than writing a piece of code, normally what used to happen before was we need to write a statement of code in order to compile the program or execute the program. But here, the buttons over here will help us to compile the program or execute the program depending upon the button you have chosen here. Every C program, to be frank, needs to go to 2 stages. The first thing is the compilation stage, and the second thing is the execution stage. The compiler will check if there is any kind of errors. If there is no errors, then the executor will execute the whole program. The compiling stage in this IDE is called as a build, and execution stage is nothing but the run. So you have to build it and then run the program in order to run this program on the particular IDE. So the settings option you can see over here, it is nothing but the build. Once you click on that file or that button over there, you can see that it's saying 0 errors, 0 warnings for this program alone. Once you know that there are no errors, your compiler is saying that it's good to go, you can execute the program. Then what we do is we click on the play button, that is nothing but the run option. And you can see that I wanted to print a message and the same message has been printed over here. And it says press any key to continue. Let's click the button, and that's it. And if you're so lazy to click the build and run button back to back, then there is another option called as a build and run. Click on the build and run, and it will automatically build and run it for you itself. The exercise files are here to serve you in order to save your time and provide examples. Now that you know you have the IDE and the source code with you, it's really a great way to start the C language journey. So let's do it.